Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of stopping by, if you're a returning subscriber, guys, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate all your support. In our today's session, I'm going to highlight a state board of nursing that you should go for if you are doing self-sponsorship and you do not really have so much money, right? Of course, we know the economy is not smiling, but then you can still achieve something, right? So if you are interested in the Nclex pathway, remember you can use your Nclex for US, for Canada, and for Australia. But then the most easiest would be US. Why I'm saying this is because there are agencies that could take it up after you've passed your exams. So if you're interested in practicing in the US, you should focus on passing your Nclex. And once you're able to pass Nclex, trust me, agencies are ready to pick it up from there. So how can you go about passing Nclex first? Now, note that before now, there were agencies that sponsors pre-Nclex. So what do I mean? Agencies sponsor you to go ahead and write Nclex, and then when you get back, they help you to get job in the US. But because of retrogression right now, most agencies focus on nurses that have already passed Nclex. So in that case, it's quite difficult for most persons to get sponsorship right now. Now, for you who want to practice in the US and probably you do not have a lot of money, you can use this other board of nursing. Now, after you pass Nclex, there are some agencies that may still take it up and open a CGFNS account for you in the process for you to get a visa screen, right? So the key right now is passing Nclex. Now, how can you do that using your little finances? Use New York Board of Nursing rather. Now, what is the process of using New York Board of Nursing? The first step in using New York Board of Nursing is to create an application or start an application. So you create an account, start an application, and the fee is $145. So you pay $145 and then you start the application. Now, instead of CGFNS, New York Board of Nursing will allow you to do 2 mandatory courses on infection prevention control and child abuse. So when you do these mandatory courses, remember, like I've always been saying, the first step is to get registered in your home country, have a license to practice in your home country, and then the second step is to go over to create an account with New York Board of Nursing, and the third step is to get the mandatory courses, infection prevention control and child abuse. These 2 courses I think cost about $30. So if you are adding $30 to $145, that is $175. Yeah. Now you also need to send your transcript from your school through DHL together with the completed form 2F that you downloaded after creating an account. That's after you have started the application. You send this form with your transcript back to New York Board of Nursing through DHL, not through email. Please take note, through DHL. And then you wait patiently for New York Board of Nursing to verify your documents, and then they will issue you eligibility to test. So, and then you book your Nclex. Now, a key thing I want to highlight is you are not the one to send your transcript. Please take note. So even if you have the student copy of your transcript, you still have to refer back to your school to send your transcript. You are not the one to send your transcript. Now you book your Nclex. At this point, you have eligibility or authorization to test, and then you schedule wherever you want to take the exams. Could be in Kenya, wherever you want to take the exams, depending on your location. Okay, and after you've done that, you are ready to take the exams. So you see that probably you might likely need less than $500 to be able to do this, or a little over $500, compared to using $485 to open an account with CGFNS, and then you pay to book the exams, and then you pay to schedule the exams. So roughly 1,000 or more. So in this case, if you have $500, I think you can use that to process writing Nclex using New York Board of Nursing. Now, if you have any question, you can drop in the comment section. Like I said, guys, note that you will still need CGFNS in the long run, but then not immediately. So if you are able to process this, and then you have your flights fare to write the exams, and a hotel and accommodation, whatever, in wherever you're going to write the exams. So if you're able to do that and then you pass the exams, guys, you will have agencies taking up from there. Now, before you even start these processes, I will encourage that you join our classes, Foreign Nurse Global Nclex review classes. That is where you need to be if you are actually looking at passing your exams once. We have these group classes that are not quite expensive. Here is the flyer. You can also reach out to this number if you have any inquiry on WhatsApp, or you can reach out to us via email. We are always there to help you from start to finish. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Drop any question you have in the comment section. We'll be attending to your question. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.